Welcome to this lesson on EC2 Spot Instances. In this video, we'll explore how you can leverage unused AWS capacity to dramatically reduce your compute costs. Spot instances are a powerful pricing model that can save you up to 90% compared to standard on-demand pricing. Let's dive in and understand how bidding for unused capacity works. So what exactly are spot instances? Think of them as AWS's way of selling excess compute capacity. When AWS has spare EC2 instances sitting idle in their data centers, they offer these instances at heavily discounted prices. You can access these instances for up to 90% less than on-demand prices. Essentially, you're purchasing compute power that would otherwise go unused, making it an incredibly cost-effective option for the right workloads. Spot pricing operates on a dynamic model based on supply and demand. The price you pay per hour fluctuates depending on how much spare capacity is available at any given time. You'll always pay the current spot price for each hour your instance runs. However, there's an important trade-off. Because you're using spare capacity, AWS can interrupt your instances when they need that capacity back for other customers. When this happens, you'll receive a 2-minute warning before your instance is reclaimed. Let's talk more about interruptions, since this is a critical concept to understand. When AWS needs to reclaim your spot instance, you receive a 2-minute interruption warning. This gives your application a brief window to save its state and shut down gracefully. You have 3 options for how your instance behaves during an interruption. It can be stopped, terminated completely, or hibernated. The key is designing your applications to handle these interruptions smoothly without losing important work. Spot instances aren't suitable for every workload, but they're perfect for certain scenarios. They excel at batch processing jobs where tasks can be paused and resumed. Data analysis workloads that process large datasets in chunks work wonderfully. Image and video rendering tasks that can checkpoint their progress are ideal candidates. Testing and development environments are also great use cases since interruptions are less critical in non-production settings. The common thread is workloads that are flexible and fault-tolerant. When requesting spot instances, you have 2 options. A one-time request launches your instances once, and if they're interrupted, they stay terminated. This is useful for jobs that run to completion. A persistent request automatically relaunches your instances after an interruption, maintaining your desired capacity over time. This works well for long-running workloads that need to continue despite interruptions. Choose the request type based on whether you need your instances to automatically restart. To maximize success with spot instances, follow these best practices. First, use flexible instance types and spread your requests across multiple availability zones. This increases your chances of getting capacity and reduces the likelihood of simultaneous interruptions. Second, implement checkpointing in your applications so work can resume from where it left off after an interruption. Third, actively monitor interruption notifications through the instance metadata service. This allows your application to respond intelligently when the 2-minute warning arrives. Let's recap the key points. Spot instances offer up to 90% cost savings, making them one of the most economical compute options available. They're best suited for fault-tolerant workloads that can handle interruptions gracefully. Batch processing and flexible jobs are perfect candidates for spot instances. By understanding how spot pricing works and designing your applications appropriately, you can dramatically reduce your compute costs while maintaining the performance you need. Thanks for watching, and start exploring spot instances for your next project.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.